What's up guys, this is Andy here with Ultimate iDevice Vids, and the Pangu Jailbreak team released their English version of their iOS 9.3.3, 9.3.2, 9.3.1, 9.3, 9.2.1, and 9.2 jailbreak tool. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the new English jailbreak tool to jailbreak your device, because the process is different. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the basic things you should know before we go ahead and jailbreak our device. So the first thing is, this jailbreak only works on 64-bit devices, and that unfortunately means that there are some devices that will not be included for support with this jailbreak. So the following devices are not compatible with this jailbreak: the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 5, the iPod Touch 5th generation, the iPad 2, the iPad 3, the iPad 4, and the iPad mini 1st generation. Every other device is compatible with this jailbreak. It's just those, limitations there that are not compatible. Also, there's a short process essentially after your device is jailbroken. Whenever you reboot your device, there's a short process you're going to have to repeat using the Pangu app on your device to actually get your jailbreak to work. If you don't do that, Cydia will not open and any of your jailbreak tweaks will just not show up until you perform that process. However, it's a very short process. It only takes under about 20 seconds. And again, it's just whenever your device reboots. So whether you turn it off, or again, you mainly reboot it, or your device dies. But again, it's a very short process, and of course, after the process is complete, I'll show you guys that at the end of the video. And you actually have to repeat the first step of the jailbreak on your computer every 7 days in order to get the Pangu app working on your device, because every 7 days, the Pangu application will essentially expire and it will stop functioning. So essentially, you're going to have to, again, replug your device into your computer every 7 days, repeat the first process, the first part of this process in order to get the Pangu app. And again, you need the Pangu app because when your device reboots, you're going to have to run it in order to get, Cydia and any of your tweaks to work. And again, it's basically just the first part of the jailbreak that I'm about to show you right now. So of course, I'll show you guys that in just a second. And this jailbreak does work on Mac and Windows as well. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the steps we need to complete on our device to prepare it for the jailbreak. So the first thing you guys want to do is go into Settings and then scroll down to Touch ID and Passcode. And if you have Touch ID and Passcode enabled, just disable it for the jailbreak just in case. So essentially for the jailbreak, you want to have it so you could just slide to unlock like this. After the jailbreak's complete, you could re-enable it, but again, just for the actual process, have it disabled. Also, you're going to want to go into the iCloud settings, and if you have, this signed in, essentially disable Find My iPhone, Find My iPod Touch, or Find My iPad, depending on your device, if it's enabled. Again, you could re-enable it after the jailbreak. Also, go into General and go into Auto Lock and turn it to Never. Again, you could re-enable this after, but just, just to be safe, have it on now. All right, so now let's go ahead and prepare our computer for the jailbreak. So you guys will need to download a couple things. You're going to need to download the IPA file from the Pangu team's website and Impactor. Of course, I'll have a download link in the description down below to the Pangu website. You can just go ahead and select Download and Help. Then it'll take you here. Essentially, just go ahead and select Download. That's the IPA. Then you're going to need to go to CydiaImpactor.com over here, and you could download it for Mac OS or Windows. So just go ahead and click your preferred OS there. And now that we have these things downloaded, we can go ahead and get started. So first thing you guys want to do is just go ahead and connect your device before you do anything else. Just go ahead and plug it in here. And if you're asked on your device to trust your computer, just go ahead and select Trust, just like this. So make sure you do that if you're asked. Okay. So at this point, we can just go ahead and open up the Impactor folder. So after you unzip it, just open it up. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and find the application Impactor right here. You're just going to want to go ahead and open this up. All right, so we can just go ahead and close out of the folder in the background over here. And as you can see, it has detected our device, iPhone. So at this point, what we want to do is we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop the IPA file right here. So just go ahead and drag and drop it right on like this. Copy. And then you're going to be getting this pop-up. So essentially, you're just going to go ahead and click OK. So now it's going to ask for your Apple ID, email login, and then after that, it's going to ask for your Apple ID password. Now, just for security's sake, I would recommend that you go out and create a separate Apple ID without any of your personal information or payment info in it, with separate email for this jailbreak. Even though this jailbreak tool does not send your password to anybody but Apple, just in case, I would recommend you do that. And once again, it is stated that your password is only sent to Apple, so no worries. But again, I always just like to be extra secure. All right, so click OK once you have that entered. And essentially now just wait. It's just going to go ahead and work to install the application onto your device. So just keep it connected here and just wait a little while. All right, so after the process is complete and it goes back to this screen, you should be seeing the Pangu application on your device. All right, and that process that I just showed you there to actually get that Pangu app on your device, That's the process you're going to have to repeat every 7 days. So again, what I just showed you there, plugging into, Cydia Impactor, dragging the IPA in there, again, that's what you're going to have to repeat in order to get this Pangu app on your device, which is again used after you reboot your device to essentially get all your jailbreak stuff working. But of course, it's also used to do the actual initial jailbreak process. So let's just go ahead and continue with the tutorial, and I'll show you what to do, once your device reboots at the end of the video. So when you go ahead and open it up, as you can see here, it's going to say untrusted developer. So what you guys need to do is go ahead and open up the settings application, and then you're going to go into general, and then you're going to go to device management. Then you're going to select the Apple ID that you entered here. Then select trust again. And now you're going to go ahead and open up the Pangu application. So open this up. All right, and now it's going to ask you for notifications. Just go ahead and select OK. So just make sure you select OK for that notifications pop up. All right, so after you've selected OK, now you're just going to go ahead and select the Start button here. So just go ahead and select Start, and now it's going to tell you to lock your device and wait a few seconds. So just go ahead and lock your device and wait. So you're going to be getting some pop-ups on your lock screen. As you can see right there, jailbreak already succeeded. Just needs a few minutes to install Cydia and respring. So just give this a second. Again, you may also get the storage almost full pop-up. That's not true. It's just a glitch with the jailbreak. So just be patient here. We just wait for your device to respring. Don't interact with it. All right, so our device has just resprung. So once your device is back up, as you can see right there, we now have Cydia on our device. Just go ahead and open it up. As you can see here, it's fully functional on iOS 9.3.3 or any of the iOS versions that you jailbroke with this video. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the whole rebooting thing that I talked about earlier. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and reboot my device here, and I'll show you guys what happens. So we're just going to go ahead and reboot it. Before we do that, I'm just going to unplug it because it has no reason to be plugged in at this point, but we're just going to go ahead and power it off now. And now we can just go ahead and power it back on. All right, so now that our device is back up here, as you can see, it's fully functional. You could fully use your device completely normally. As you can see here, you could open up any app, use it normally. Everything's perfectly fine. However, whenever we go ahead and open up Cydia, as you can see right there, it's just going to crash. It's not going to open, and any jailbreak tweak you have installed will just not show up, or any application, that shows up on your home screen that has to do with the jailbreaking will not open. So this is what you guys have to do to essentially get everything working again. Basically, just open up the Pangu application. And now you're just going to go ahead and click Start to re-enable the jailbreak. And then it's going to ask you to lock your device again. So just go ahead and do that. And it's the same process that we did earlier, except it takes, less time now. As you can see there, it's just going to be a quick respring. And after this, everything will be back to normal. So it's just a short process you have to repeat, whenever you reboot your device. No big deal. And if you guys ever run the Pangu application and your device comes back up and nothing has changed, that's okay. Just run it again. Sometimes that happens. Just open it up. Click Start, relock your device. It happens from time to time. Again, don't worry about it. Just try it again. And again, it will eventually work. And some resprings might take longer than others, so just be patient. Wait here for a while, and just wait for the process to complete. All right, so once your device is back up here, Cydia will now function, and any of your jailbreak tweaks will function as well. So it's just, again, a process you have to run when you reboot your device. It's not that big of a deal. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps up the jailbreak process. So at this point, you can go into settings, re-enable your Touch ID passcode. You can re-enable Find My iPhone and turn your auto lock setting to whatever you had it before. So yeah, guys, again, that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you found it helpful. So if you did find it helpful, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel for many more videos pertaining to jailbreaking, iOS, and so much more. Also, make sure to follow the channel on Twitter, like it on Facebook, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll put all those links down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.